Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening. Only 5 members. 10 members. Okay, fine, fine. Join. Can you see my screen? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Shall I start the class? I want to tell one thing. So if you have any audio disturbance or in my voice or something, if you have any disturbance or if you have any doubt, just any one of you please raise a query. Okay, please raise the hand. Okay, so that I can understand and I or else interrupt me if I'm not seeing your hand. Just interrupt me. Ask me the doubts. Okay. So shall I start the class? Is my voice is audible or not?
Yes, sir.
My voice is audible, right? Should I start the class?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. So, firstly, in the morning class, I have started the functions and we have done with few concepts also, right? So, where we are at, we are we have completed this one, right? In the morning class, passing the object, passing the function as an object. Do you anyone has any doubts in this part? Passing this concept pass by a object reference or pass by value or call by value. Just let if you have any doubt, just tell me. If not, I'll continue with the next concept. Okay, see here. So in this pass by object reference, what we are going to do is like we are going to take few values. See here firstly, see this program. Firstly, we are going to take the value. Okay, we are going to create a function. Then after, we are going to create a variable and assign some value into it. And we are going to display the value. We are going to display the value with the same. While displaying the value, we are going to display the heap number. Okay, this is id function. Id function is there, right? This id function is going to tell me the heap function where this actually it is stored in the memory. Where it is stored, it is going to tell me. Okay, so to find out the number of where it has stored, I'm going to use this id of this variable name x. So it is giving me the output 1617805096 is the output I was getting for the variable and the value 15. Okay, if you can see for the same variable, if you can see this example, in this example, in this function, I was taking the function name as modify of x, and here I was writing some statements like creating a variable and assigning the value and printing this one, right? So coming to the outside the function, see the outside the function, again I was creating the same variable with a different value. Okay, here, yes, yes, please. So here what we are doing is like we are here already we have created a function, but what we are doing here is x, we are taking outside the function, we are creating the same variable, we are taking x variable and assigning different value. So what it is going to do, it is going to here and we are calling this function modify of x. Here now in the x we have the value as 10, so we are passing an argument 10 into this function. So what it is going to do, in here it is going to change it as 10 and it is going to print the 10 value as well as what is the ID of it, it is going to print it for us. Okay, so if you can see here, for we are using same variable but we are printing different values and the object number also is different. If you can see 16, 7, 17, 80, 50 and first one is 96 and second one is 16. So see the difference, the heap difference or memory difference we have, the memory count difference is there. So this variable has created its own variable and assigned some value. Whenever we are inside, we are running the function, we are using that function, it is printing the 15. If you are giving some value, it is modifying the value in the function. In the function, whatever the value is there, we are modifying it and we are printing 10 and we are creating a new separate value. Okay, we are getting a new separate ID. Okay, that is what we are going to do. We are doing in this pass by value. Okay, so see here, pass by value that represents that a copy of variable is passed to the function and any modifications to the value will not reflect outside the function. So the first one inside the function, what we are doing, that is not reflecting the outside the function, but pass by reference represents sending the reference of or memory address of variable to the function. The variable name is modified by the function through memory address and hence the modified value will reflect outside the function but not inside the function. So see the difference. So the second example in this program whatever this is there, pass by reference and this is pass by value. Okay, so that is the difference of that is the use of this pass by object reference. Okay, any doubts with this concept, any doubts? Yeah, are you getting the point? Hello,
Yes, sir.
clear with this concept in this what we are doing? So see here,
Sir,
here
can you
we have,
explain once again?
okay. So see here in this pass by object reference, what we are going to do is we are going to pass the values in to the function variables inside the way inside the functions. We are going to have a few variables, right? We are going to do some modifications and manipulations with the variables, right? So here we have two methods inside this pass by object reference. One is pass by value or call by value and second is pass by reference or call by reference. The first one is like in the pass by value, what we are going to do, we are going to take a function and we are going to create a variable, and for the variable we are going to write the value inside it. Okay, we are going to write the value inside it and the manipulation will be performed inside the function. Okay, here in this one pass by value, the manipulation will be done inside the function, the value variable everything will be created inside it and the manipulation will be done inside it. Okay, inside the function. Whereas the second one pass by reference or call by reference, what it is going to do, it is going to, we already have a function, we are going to have a, already we are going to have a function. In that function we are going to have a variable, but we are passing some argument from outside the function. You are passing the function outside the function and you are doing the manipulation inside the function and you are getting the value. So that is what pass by reference and call by reference is. So whereas this one in giving the inside value. Okay, pass by value represents that a copy of variable value is passed to function and any modifications to that will not reflect outside the function. Okay, please look at this point. It will not reflect outside, it will reflect inside only, because the statements inside the function, whatever the statements we have, it will be inside, it will not be projected outside. Why? Because we are not returning them. We are not returning them for the outside. We are not making it public, and we are not showing to others. It will be inside only. What are the statements we have inside the function? Those statements will be secured inside the function only. Those cannot be used by other people. So the manipulation was happening inside the function. That is about this pass by value. Whereas pass by reference, what we are doing already, a function will be there in the memory. A function will be there. You are going to have a variable also inside the function. So you want to pass a value into a variable, and you want to do manipulation, and you get back a output from it. So what you can do, you can pass a reference. Okay, you can pass some arguments to the function. Okay, you can use arguments, and you can get the output. Okay, see here, it reflects outside the function also. Okay, it reflects the function outside also. So see here, so see this example. This first part, this first part is function, right? def define modify function of x. Okay, modify of x, and you are creating you are passing a parameter, and then after further parameter you are giving some argument 15, and then after you are printing x comma id of x. So this is resign a value to a variable. So you are passing some value. Pass by value was happening, call by value or pass by value was happening in this part. Okay, and you are printing it, because here we have the print function, right? What it is doing, it is printing it. The second statement, what which we have printed by using this one. Okay, we are calling the function here. Okay, we are calling the function, and we are using a same variable x. Whatever the mod of x we have, the x, we are taking the x, and we are changing the value, and we are calling the function modify of x. So what it is going to do now, currently what is the x value? 10 is the x value, right? It is going to take 10, modify 10, and it is going to it is going to print 10 of id of, what is the id, what is the location of this 10. It is going to print it. So this is the difference of passing the value inside the function, that is passing the value. And next one is passing, what is this one? Passing by reference or call by reference. Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
So now can you tell me, just think that you don't have x equal to 10, mod of x is not there. Just assume that you don't have x equal to 10, mod of x, print of okay, leave it. Just you don't have print of x comma id of x, the last, whatever this last is there. I will see here, whatever the pointer I have kept here, this one, you don't have this particular line. Tell me what will be the output. Can anyone guess and tell me? If I don't have print of x, id of x, this one, what will be the output? See this one and tell me what will be the output. Just think that you don't have this one. You don't have this particular line. Tell me. Just guess me. If it is wrong or right, tell me fastly. You don't have this one. Hmm. Yes, I want answer. Everyone being silent. Function, morning function చెప్పా, return type చెప్పా, everything we have discussed, right? Function, return type, right? Yes or no? Answer. Hmm. If you don't answer to my question, what should I do? Should I remove from the meeting? While taking the attendance, I'll tell you. Yeah, 24 or 22, 23. 22 or 23 is there or not?
Yes, sir, we are there here.
Yeah, tell me if I am cancelling the print of x comma id of x, what will be the output? Just expect think and tell me. Just try it. Okay. I don't want an exact answer or something. Just try it and tell me what will be the output for the program, complete program.
Sir, can you repeat again, sir?
Sir, here you just don't have the last line. You have all the remaining program. You have created your function and you have created a variable and you have assigned the value to the variable and you have printed that value and your memory id of x you have printed and you have created one more variable outside the function x equal to 10 and modify of x you have done. So now tell me what will be the output. What even, please? 41 is there?
Yes, sir.
Condition. Wait. చెప్పండి మరి. Forty-one.
Yes, sir.
చెప్పండి what will be the output?
And we started now only, sir.
Very good boy. So fine.
Sir,
Yeah.
So the output be only the 10, 16, 17, 8,
10
0,
or
5, 0,
15, 10
3,
or
6,
15. Just tell
yes,
me.
sir, 10 of
15, sir.
Very good.
10,
So
10, sir.
10.
Yes, sir.
31. 10 is the wrong answer. Just listen. So what is happening?
Okay, sir.
Firstly, listen here. 1 minute. So 10 is the wrong answer. Let me clear you this one. So one thing I want to tell, you are not listening and you are not opening. Morning, we have done with the class, but no one has started reading or referencing the document. I got that picture, but now listen, leave it about it. I'll tell you. So see here, just assume that we don't have this print last value print of x. This line of statement is not there. Now we have the remaining all right. So firstly, whenever we have this one, the function will be created and inside the function we have a print function. So it is going to print the 15. No doubt in it. It is going to print 15 and whatever the id of 15 is there, it will be printed. But here in the x, in this function we don't have of return of x is not there. Return of x is not there or return of x comma id of x is not there. So what we need to do, we need to write this statement, then only I'm going to print the 10 and this last value will be printed. If not, the 10 and the corresponding id of x will not be printed for the outer value, because here we in the function we don't have any return type. Yes or not? We don't have any return statement, so it is not going to return the output. If I want to return, just tell me what I need to do. If I want to return, what I need to do, tell me. If I want to return, what I need to do. So if I want, I will tell you, just as understand, if I want to return, what I need to do, I need to print, I need to write one statement, and I need to write this x comma id of x. I should write inside one variable, and I need to return that variable. 41, please. Sir, 41, set on your, sorry, off your audio.
Oops.
So what I need to do, I need to create a variable, and I need to write all these functions into it, and I need to return that variable. Then only without calling this print one, I can easily, if I write the modify of x, I'm going to get my output. But here, in this case, what I need to do, I was passing with a reference. Okay. I was passing with a reference. So what is the reference? The value. I was passing some value, as well as I'm calling it, and I am printing it. Okay, this is what we are doing it in this program. So please try to listen and practice it. Okay. So whatever it is done. So in this one, what we need to remember is, so inside the function, whatever the function you have, inside the function, whatever the statements you have, those will be inside it. Those will be transactions will be, modifications or manipulations will be done inside the function. If and only if you use the return statement, only it is going to come out of the function. Or else, whenever other person outside the function, if they are calling your function, it will be executed, and it will be triggered, and it will be executed. If not, this function will not be executed. Please remember this point. And coming to the next point, second point, one thing we need to remember is, outside the function, whatever the variables you have, or else you are calling something, it will not change any value inside the function. The values will be same, but for a temporary period, if you are passing some arguments from outside the function, those arguments will be implemented into the function, and manipulation will be done, and you are going to come out of the function, and you are going to print your value. That's it. But we are not going to change your x value inside the function. If you can see, if you write once again also, like if you execute this part once again also, you are going to get 15 only. We are taking the same variable. We are in the two variables, we are writing different values we are printing, but it is not affecting. This 10 is not affecting 15. If you can see, previously we have done in the lab session, if you take same variable and if you write a value, again if you use the same variable, you write the value, what it is going to do in the memory, it is going to remove the old value, and it is going to write the new value, right? In here, it is not happening. It is not affecting the outside the function, whatever the value is there, it is not affecting the inside function value. Both are separated. That is what we need to understand in this. Okay. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, well, these
Yes,
are the
sir.
points which you need to remember. Okay, these are the points which you need to remember. It is whatever the variables you are writing outside the function, those variables, parameters, those are not affecting your inside function. Please remember that point. Okay. Thank you. Next, we'll go with the next concept. So this one we have here, right? So here also, see here, we have taken already, we have completed this one, right? Okay, in the class time, I'll tell you this one, what is happening. Okay. This is the concept which you need to remember. Okay, we'll fastly go with the next one. So see here, we are going to have formal and actual arguments. We are going to have two types of arguments, the formal and actual arguments. So what are these formal? Let's see here. When a function is defined, it may have some parameters. These parameters are useful to receive values from outside of the function. They are called formal arguments. When we call a function, we should pass data or values to a function. These values are actual arguments. See in this program. Now see here, whatever we are writing inside the function, whenever you are creating a function, inside the function, you are writing few arguments or parameters. Those are called as formal arguments. Here A, B are the formal arguments. Whereas you did not have a value for this. Like if you see this one, you have created a function sum of A, B. and C equal to A plus B, print of C. This is fine. You don't have a value. You need to give the value externally, right? You are giving the value externally. What you're doing here, you're creating a temporary. I told you we are creating a temporary variables, right? So these temporary variables or something, we are calling it as actual arguments. Okay, X and Y are actual arguments, and whereas this sum of A comma B, they will be comes under the formal arguments. Okay, fine. So here sum of A comma B are formal arguments because we are writing inside the function whatever you are writing. While you are creating a function, what are the parameters you are writing? Those parameters we are calling them as formal arguments. And whatever this you are assigning the value to it. Okay, whatever the value you are assigning for a temporary variable, so we are calling them as the actual arguments because the actual value was stored inside them, those variables. For that reason, we are going to call them as actual arguments. Fine. So just keep a message in the chat box. Okay, if it is fine, just keep a message in the chat box. And coming to the next one, see the next one. The actual arguments used in a function calls are of 4 types. One is positional arguments, keyword arguments, default arguments, variable length arguments. I want to clear it now itself. See here the positional arguments. Now see here in the positional arguments, morning class also I have told you how the positional argument works. Yes or no? Positional arguments, we have already done this positional arguments. We are past 2 days we are doing something on this positional arguments only. Yeah. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank sir. Any of you, please be just be in a minute and just tell me. Don't waste the time, okay? Because only 40 minutes of time. In this 40 minutes, we need to do it. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
okay, see, and here in the positional arguments, what we are doing, we are going to we are going to have a formal arguments. Here we are going to have a formal arguments. We are going to take the actual arguments also. The actual arguments they will go and store in a formal arguments based on the position. If here, see this example, we have created a function and inside the function we are passing some arguments. Here inside this one, what is the first one? S1 is the first one, S2 is the second one, and coming to this one, you are passing the actual arguments, right? So when you are passing the actual arguments, the first value will be stored inside the first one, inside the first position. If it is in the first position, the new is in the first position. In the new, what is the variable or the argument we have? Okay, whatever this argument we have, in that argument we are storing it. Okay, the formal argument we are taking a actual argument and we are storing in a formal argument S1. We are taking a actual argument York and we are storing it in the formal argument S2. Okay, in this way, according to the position, if it is in first, it will be stored in the first, second argument, third argument, fourth argument. In this way, we are going to place our values according to the positional. Okay, this is about positional arguments. So coming to the next one, keyword arguments. So here we are going to have keywords. If you want to assign a value for your arguments, for your formal arguments, you want to assign a value, you need to use the keyword. What is that formal argument? You need to write that formal argument and you need to pass your actual argument. See here, see this program, a Python program to understand the keyword argument of a function. So we are defining a function grocery of item comma price, and then after we are printing item equal to the string, print price equal to dot 2f. This is nothing but you are going to get a float function with two like after the dot you are going to get 2 zeros. Okay, the decimal after the decimal point you are going to get 2 more values. Those can be 0 or something. Okay, if you can see the price Every time price is going to have the dot value, the paisa value will be there. So for that reason, we are using this %.2f. What it is going to do, it is going to take the value, it is going to format the number into some decimal point number. Okay, this is the string. This S is nothing but the string. We are writing the string. Okay, we are going to get the item product name or item name with the string, right? So we are writing %s and we are adding the item to it, appending it. And next, what we are doing for passing the arguments, passing the formal arguments to the actual, to pass the actual arguments to the formal, what you are doing, you are calling your function grocery and you are using the keyword. What is the name of it? What is that argument name? We are calling that name, the keyword item equal to, and you are giving your value. And then after you are calling your price and you are giving the value. And here also see the next one, you are writing the grocery. If you are jumbling also, see here, price item, it will not change because it is keyword. This keyword will be stored inside that one only, inside that keyword only. It is not going to work as a positional one. It is going to work as only the keyword one. Okay, please remember. Okay, see, you can see the output, item equal to sugar, print of 50.75, item equal to oil, price equal to 88.0. So that is what this keyword arguments. Fine with this too?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So coming with the next one, default
Sir.
arguments. Default arguments. Just listen. So you just assume that you have some products in the grocery, in the shopping mall. You have some products. You want to purchase the product. If they have a discount price, they are going to have. They are going to mention the discount price, like the sales time. They are going to display the sales price, right? The remaining times they are going to have the actual price, right? The actual price for the product, it is going to have an actual price. For that actual price, you can define that price as a default price. Okay, whenever you have an offer, you can mention it as, you can change the value of that product by using a keyword. Okay, by using a keyword argument, you can change it. If not, what you can do, if you can want to keep the actual price only, you can leave it empty. So just understand what we are going to do here. So we have created a function grocery item comma price equal to 40. While creating the function only, I was telling that item, this formal argument is item and the price is 40. If you are not mentioning, you are not calling the price also, it is going to print. Whenever you purchase something, you make a bill item, you are going to get a price, the default price as 40. That is what we are mentioning, that constant value. Like you are creating a constant value. The constant value will not be changed, right? So here the default argument we are setting it. So then after, what I am doing, print item equal to the string and price equal to this 0.2 for float value. And next one, see here, outside the function, this is the outside function, grocery of item. By using keyword argument, what I am doing, item equal to sugar, I was mentioning sugar, and price equal to 50.75 and passing this two arguments. Next, grocery item equal to sugar, but I did not mention the price here. Just see here, I did not mention the price, but in this function I have the price argument also. So what it is going to do, the Python interpreter is going to understand, okay, we need to take this default value. He has only mentioned the sugar, right? We need to take the default value. What it is going to do, the default value will be printed as price equal to 40. Okay, see here, the first one, for this first statement, we are printing item equal to sugar, price equal to 50.75. Whereas for the second, we are printing the sugar, we are writing the sugar, but we did not mention the price, right? What is doing? It is taking the default value as 40 and it is printing the 40. Okay, got the point? This is what default arguments are. We can mention some default value for a function parameter in the definition, and let's take, so it is going to, what it is going to do, this default value will be called whenever, if you forget or if you are not giving the value for that one, the default value will be printed. That is what this default value. Is that fine?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So,
Yes, sir.
okay, right. So sometimes if you see this next one, sometimes we may have two values, or we may have two or more values. Like the arguments, the user want to give not only the two values, he want to give above two values or more than two values. At that time, how you can tell that for the user it only takes two value? How you can limit the user, right? You have an application. In that application, you can't limit the user, right? The user want to purchase three or more items, or else you are only restricting him to two or three items. You want to purchase three or four items, you are restricting it to two three functions because you are using the two three. So what is going to happen? He has a limited space, right? To have an infinite space, what we need to do, we need to use next one, variable length arguments. Based on the user's requirement, this variable length will be increased. Like how many variables are required, the user, we are going to take it from the user, and based on it we are going to provide the length. Okay, the based on how many variables are required, both those many variables we are going to create, and that length will be considered, okay, in this one. So see here, the program, a Python program to show variable length argument as it is used. Firstly, we are creating our function add of f arg. Okay, this f is nothing but the this is nothing but the formal argument. Okay, this f is nothing but the formal, arg is nothing but the argument, and star, we have this star arguments. So we all know that star is going to apply the condition for everyone, right? So the star will apply the condition for all the arguments. How many arguments are there? It is going to take for all the arguments. If you want to store one, if you want to pass one value, you can pass it. If you want to pass number of n values, you can pass it. In that way it works. Okay, so here, see here, next one. We can pass one or more values to this star arguments, and it will store them all in one tuple. A tuple is like a list where group of elements can be stored. It's a tuple is the same like a list, and it is going to create in the backend, it is going to create some type of list. Okay, it is not a list but a tuple. It will be creating a tuple. So see here, we are writing the function add the formal argument comma star arguments. Arguments can take 0 or more values. So next one, printing formal arguments equal to how many formal arguments the user has given, it is going to print it. And sum, we are taking the sum and initializing the sum value as 0 for I in aggregates arguments. Sum plus sum equal to sum plus I. Print of sum of all numbers equal to this is the value you are printing, or how many arguments are there, how many formal arguments have been given, and what is the sum of it you are printing here. Okay, so finally, if you can see, call add function and passing the arguments, add of 5 comma 10. What it is going to do, it is going to take that value and it is going to add the value 5 plus 10 as 15, and it is going to print. And next one, it is doing the same thing. We are taking 4 values, 5, 10, 20, 30. It is taking all these values. It is using the for loop. First, it is going to take 5 value and it is going to store it in the I, and it is going to come here 5 sum equal to sum plus of I. What it is going to do? It is going to add the 5, and then after 10 for the sum, what will be 15? 15 plus 20, 35. 35 plus 30, 65. In this way, you are going to add it for the sum and you are going to print your sum value here. Okay, that is what we are doing in this. So we are going to get sum of all numbers equal to 65. Okay, is that fine? Is that fine with this?
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
after this, I'll be sharing one more link. Try to log into that link, okay? Because this session is limited for 40 minutes. The session will be closed automatically, and I'll be sharing the link once again. Please try to join to the link. Okay. As I told, I'll be taking